applause. I am a DES daughter. My mother was given the synthetic hormone diethylstilbestrol when she was pregnant with me in order to prevent her 9th miscarriage. DES daughters were later found to have a higher risk of cervical cancer. I have never had a normal pap smear. My doctor, as well as the American College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists and the American Cancer Society, recommended that I have a pap smear every 3 months. Wow. But my insurance company would only pay for one a year. So I went to Planned Parenthood in Flemington for the other 3. It was the pap smear after my annual exam that detected cancer. I was able to have minimally invasive surgery to remove the cancerous cells. Think about that. 3 months prior, I had no cancer. If I had had to wait another year, the cancer would have been more advanced. And had I survived, I might never have been able to have children. 32 years later, I can still say that Planned Parenthood saved my life and the lives of my 2 children.
We recently passed the continuing resolution that funds the government for the rest of this year. And that included funding for Planned Parenthood.
The government doesn't fund Planned Parenthood. The government reimburses Medicaid to Planned Parenthood, just like they do to other physicians who accept Medicaid.
I was going to continue. I was one of the Republicans who voted for that, and there were more than 100 Republicans who voted against it.
Yes, I know.
And so I voted several weeks ago for funding for the government for the rest of the year. That includes funding for Planned Parenthood for services such as the services you have indicated. It does not include abortions.
Right. Well, it doesn't provide
Now,
anyone.
regarding that issue, and that issue was raised, we have in this country what is known as the Hyde Amendment. The Hyde Amendment has been in place for 41 years, since 1976. The Hyde Amendment prohibits federal funds for the abortion procedure. I favor the Hyde Amendment. How many, and this is interactive, how many in the room favor the Hyde Amendment? How many in the room are on the other side of this important issue and oppose the Hyde Amendment? I beg your pardon, young man? This. This is. I think this, ladies and gentlemen, I think this is an issue where I may disagree with the majority of those in this room. I favor the Hyde Amendment that prohibits federal funding for the abortion procedure.
Why?
But you are supposed to represent the constituent. We don't represent you. You represent us. She has a right as a minority to be pro-life, and he shouldn't be called pro-life or pro-choice anyway. But you said you vote your conscience. But this whole room is your constituents, and we're telling you what our conscience is, and you're saying, well, I disagree. Well, then I guess like a CEO, you should go. Because if you
believe, Leo, I believe that a majority of my constituents I'm not speaking about.
My question is not about the Hyde Amendment. My question is, why does the federal government think that they should not provide Medicaid reimbursements to Planned Parenthood while they do provide Medicaid reimbursements to other physicians who accept Medicaid patients who also may provide abortions? But because they're not vocal about it, nobody's questioning other doctors.
I have indicated my position by voting the way I did several weeks ago that continues the Planned Parenthood funding for non-abortion services, including the very important, the critical services that you indicated were so very important.
Will you try to convince the 100 other congressmen to?
I try to lead by example, and certainly I hope that I try to lead by example, and certainly I hope that others will share my point of view. But I do support the Hyde Amendment, and I do not think the Hyde Amendment is likely to change anytime soon. Now, I want to thank everybody